currently we're sitting on the top spot of the Premier League table with Chelsea just behind us with a game in hand. And you guessed it, in today's episode we're facing Chelsea away from home. But if we lose that game, at least we're also playing in the FA Cup final. So let's just hope we don't lose both of the games in today's episode. That would be pretty tragic. Hey guys, and welcome to the 11th episode of the FM21 Manchester City Road to the Champions League save with me, Raxo FM, where today we are versing Chelsea away from home in a crucial game in the Premier League, as well as Liverpool in the FA Cup final. This is an amazing episode, 2 brilliant games, and I'm hoping to bring you guys top quality content and average quality commentary all the way through. So if you guys are excited for today's episode, make sure you do smash the like button as well as subscribing to the Raxo FM channel so you don't miss any of the future uploads coming your way. Can we please get 10 likes today to give us luck on the game against Chelsea and then the final against Liverpool? And I don't feel too much need to mess around before these games because we want to get straight into them, but we will go over what has happened since last time. And it's not been completely smooth sailing, unfortunately. We've played all 5 of these games, and the 1-0 home loss to Sheffield United stands out. And it was a bit of an FME. We should have taken our chances, and they, to be fair, did deserve at least a goal. But we deserved probably about 3 goals. So unfortunately, it just wasn't our day, and it does mean that Chelsea are just behind us in this league campaign. So if they beat us here, could be lights out for us. So let's hope that we can come away with a win as we face them in today's game. Aside from that, no slip-ups, a couple of close results, but nothing too bad. And let's jump into this important game in today's season. We are going to be using this squad: Depay, Gnabry, De Bryune, Silva, Ward-Prowse, Rodri, Cancelo, Diaz, Laporte, Aguero and Ederson. A very strong 11. I say the only players we're missing would be Fernandinho because he's a wee bit tired. Foden, at the start of the season, looked like one of our key star players, but unfortunately he's just dropped off the pace. He got 5 goals in I think the first 3 or 4 games. He hasn't scored a single goal since, and Raheem Sterling has dropped off the pace as well because of an injury, so he's not really dropped off the pace, he's just kind of dropped off the team fitness sheet. Sorry, Raheem, that was a little bit harsh, but I'm still confident in the lineup that we have. We're going to start on a positive. No, we're going to start on a balanced. I don't like positivity. That sounds bad, but you get what I'm saying. I feel like it's going to be too attacking, especially against a side that we've already lost to this year in the Champions League. Yeah, that's a hard one to take. If Chelsea manage to beat us in the Champions League and the Premier League, that will be a tough pill to swallow. At least we beat them in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Let's make sure that we beat them here today, because if we do, we will certainly be the favourites for the title. Even if we come away with a draw, it wouldn't be the worst result ever, but a win would be the only one that would put ourselves in pole position. We'd need a lot of results to go our way if we don't beat them here today. And early on, we do have an opportunity to get the first goal. Cancelo's in the box. He does lose it though, and Chelsea could break away. They gave it straight back to us, so we don't mind about that. Ward-Prowse back to Rodrigo. 2 players I don't think have matched up too much in the league this year. Memphis Depay's miles offside there. Let's not even get excited. That is ridiculous that they're even considering that one to be a highlight, but at least we're creating pressure early on in this game and have an XG of 0.5-ish in comparison to their XG of 0.07. So we're definitely doing better than Chelsea as things stand, but not so many opportunities actually going our way just yet. With 30 minutes gone and only that one highlight, but now we have another one. De Bryune swinging in one of his beautiful balls into the mixer, and Ruben Diaz is there at the back post to score his 6th goal of the season. It goes to show how well we have done from these free kick opportunities this year. I haven't even needed the tactics, so I can't take the credit for it. But De Bryune has gotten so many assists from opportunities like that, and he's gotten another one today, and it could be one of the most important goals that we score all season. And I think we're going to be going into half-time 1-0 up, away from home, against the side just below us in the table. I'm delighted with the performance so far. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. Let's make sure that they're feeling motivated. They feel happy. Positivity, even though we're on a balanced approach. It's what we need right now. And I think another opportunity, potentially even another goal, would be exactly what we need. And we've gotten it. James Ward-Prowse with the ball into the mixer. And Memphis Depay, the man, the myth, the legend, the £20 million legend. We're actually getting him for free in this save. He costs like £20 million. You got to sign him. Look at that. But the goalkeeper could do so much better in that position. But we're now 2-0 up in a game that we are playing very well in. And a game that is more important than any other league game this year. With only 2 games to go, we are 4 points above Chelsea. As long as we don't lose either one of our games. Oh my goodness, we've been versing Everton and Manchester United in the next 2 games. So they're not easy ones. But they're both at home, so we've got the fans behind us. This one's not over just yet, though. And with that in mind, I'm going to make some tactical substitutions, mainly based off fitness. And the first one's going to be Gnabry to come off. I want to have De Bruyne's experience in there to make sure that we do get the job done. Foden can't really play out on the left, though. So I'm actually going to bring off Bernardo Silva, play Foden as an inside forward on support. We'll also bring... Oh, I probably should have had another attacking player in here. We're also going to bring Benjamin Mendy on for Aguero and then leave the last one until a wee bit later. I think we'll be all good with those tactical changes. I think we'll be all good if I didn't make any tactical changes, but it might be nice to keep our players as fresh as possible. I think Gnabry probably should have come off with a 6.1 rating, especially when we're winning 2-0. So not been a great performance by him, and yeah, I think that sums it up pretty well. But he's got another bite at the cherry, and that time it's a decent short ball to De Bruyne. We don't mind that. De Bruyne is moving forward, plays it back to Phil Foden. Phil Foden with a strike, and I thought he was about to break his duck. He hasn't scored in some time, as I said before. Can't end it there, though. It doesn't really matter, though. Well, I hope it doesn't matter. Actually, Chelsea have a good opportunity here. And if a good ball goes into the mixer, and it goes into the back of the net, and that was very close to going into the back of the net, we could have been in some troubling situations. Gnabry's now playing a 5.9. Yeah, no, he's got to come off the pitch. Like, I can't justify continuing to play you. So we're going to bring on Gabriel Jesus as our final substitute. Move Depay into the left wing and hopefully just ride out on a high. Maybe even add to our tally as Foden finds some space here. Gnabry, he could... Oh, I thought he was going to redeem himself after all of the bad touches in this game. The 5.9. I think he's moved up to a 6.1 now. So respect. He's done good to pull himself back out of the dreaded 5 region, and De Bruyne just seals the deal with a brilliant strike from a free kick opportunity to put himself down as one of the best players in the entire league, as if he wasn't already considered to be the best player in the league. He has absolutely shown everyone what he is capable of. He's got an assist in this game, a goal in this game, and Ward-Prowse also got the other assist. Oh my goodness, we've got such a good squad. Even our rotation men are absolutely top quality. I'm chuffed about that. Apparently, who was it? I saw Arteta was in the stands apparently, and we've got our initial budgets. So I didn't know it was possible to get that much money in Football Manager. Okay, no, it's real. It's actually there. 280. Okay. Think I might buy Messi next year. Okay. I'm speechless. I honestly don't know what to say. We've got so much money. Manchester City qualify for the Champions Cup next year, and yeah, I think a new world-class striker is going to be in order next year. Aside from that, we could probably just buy any other player that we want. So I'm looking forward to next season. I'm happy I didn't win the Champions League this year. We can now move on to the next game, which is an important one against Liverpool in the FA Cup. But I think the important thing to do right now is just accept the fact that we are probably going to be winning the Premier League this year. I mean, let's not speak too soon. We still have a lot more games, and by a lot, I mean 2. They're pretty big games, though. And Chelsea, I think, could definitely drop points against one of these sides. So even if we do drop points, they could drop points too. But Manchester United and Everton, yeah, it's going to be tough oppositions. But this is going to be an even tougher opposition. Liverpool in the FA Cup final. Am I better than Jurgen Klopp? I mean, have I proved I am already this year? What's happened when we versed them? Okay, they beat us, which doesn't look great for me. And then we drew to them. So I haven't beat Jurgen Klopp at all this year. only slightly concerning. Liverpool were a bit of my bogey team against them in the Real Madrid save, so let's make sure that it doesn't happen today, even though we haven't beaten them as we just established, but we're going to potentially win our first piece of silverware as the Manchester City boss, and this is the team that we're going with. It is very similar to the last game. I mean, it worked last time, so surely it's going to work again. The only players that we have brought out are Diaz and Rodri. Rodri's been brought out because Fernandinho is fully fit, and Diaz has been brought out because he needs to be rested, and I have complete faith in Stones. The only other player that concerns me a wee bit is De Bryune, because I stupidly didn't bring him off. So I didn't really think about that one, and I substantially regret it now, but he's definitely starting. Even if he gets absolutely knackered, we can bring Phil Foden on. Let's see what happens in this game, and let's jump into the FA Cup final against Liverpool. I'm still focused on the Premier League. Like, the Premier League is the main focus right now, but we could literally get a trophy in our hands today, and the side that we are versing include a pretty rotated squad, I would argue. I would think that they would start Firmino up top. Maybe he's not on the bench or injured or something today, but look at our win rate. You know, the last 4 games, all been wins, not against easy sides either. Let's come away with another one. Let's make it 5 in a row. And we have the first opportunity of the game as Ward-Prowse picks it up, plays it into Fernandinho. A better link-up play. It doesn't matter if it's Rodri or Fernandinho. You know, Ward-Prowse knows what he's doing. Unfortunately, we have lost it though. But Ederson quickly collects it back, and we could be building up from the back. John Stones, who doesn't get a lot of game time, he played a decent pass, so, well, we didn't lose it, and it's starting a counter-attacking opportunity as Gnabry goes down the left wing, trying to find a ball into the mixer. Oh, I thought he was going to go down for a penalty there. The ball back to Aguero leads to a shot, but it's not the best effort we've ever seen. But at least we're putting pressure on early on in this game and looking like the dominant side. 46% of possession. It's gone down to 43. It's looking a little bit less dominating, but hopefully we'll see another highlight coming our way in just a minute. Or another minute. No, it's going to be a bland affair, isn't it? Maybe a cagey one where both sides are trying to come away with the defensive win more than the attacking win. But one of them has to score a goal. And I think that's going to be the only highlight we see for the entire first half. Although Liverpool have had a lot of shots, and now we do see a highlight. Well, I mean, it started like 3 seconds ago. They're a wee bit late to react to that one, but you get what I'm saying. Wijnaldum into Thiago, and I think this is going to be Liverpool's opportunity. Salah's in on goal, plays it through, but can't get it to anyone. And now can we build it from the back? Once again, it worked last time. This time we clear it. I would have preferred to just play it to a centre-back, but that's okay. As long as we get it back at some point. Are we getting it back? No, we've put Origi through, and Origi scored. Decent play, and now we're 1-0 down just before half-time. I think I'm not even going to wait till half-time. I'm going to move to the positive mentality to try and get some more opportunities for us. Are we going to see a highlight just before half? No, we're not going to. I'm going to have to tell them I'm not happy with the performance out there, and I'm trying to think of tactical changes that we can make. But for now, I think we'll just stay with a positive mentality, try and get some opportunities, see if we can break the defence. And I think we just have Afghan. Oh, he's offside. I really thought we did it there. That was a great ball into the mixer. Whenever it goes to review, it's always considered an offside. Yep. And we'll see how tight it was, though. It looked on to me, but clearly the Football Manager gods were not on our side there. I can't even see him in the back. Oh, no, okay, that was Gnabry there. I thought it didn't have his name over the top, so I got confused. I'm easily confused, boys and girls. We all know this. And De Bruyne is already tired. He's got another half an hour of football to play. Bernardo Silva's been injured or something. He's got to come off. Gnabry's got playing a 5.9. Things are not going well for us right now. Okay, we're going to bring Foden on the right-hand side, play him as an inside forward, and we'll keep an eye on Gnabry because, yeah, I don't know if I can justify playing him for too much longer if he's playing another 5.9. We've made the substitution for Foden to come on. I think he's just come on. So maybe he could create an opportunity. It hasn't come to Foden, but we've scored. Fernandinho played through Memphis Depay. We've picked up a goal, and we're back on level terms. Foden not involved at all, but there's a brilliant tactical move by me. I brought Fernandinho into it. I knew he was going to play that ball over the top, and Memphis Depay, the man, the myth, the legend, has managed to score another goal in this episode, a cheeky chip over the top of the goalkeeper, and we're well and truly back into the competition. And now I really feel like I should be making another substitution, and it's going to be Gnabry. I know that De Bruyne is dying out here, but I can't justify bringing him off. He's the man that could put in a ball from out of nowhere, win us the game before the full-time whistle blows, and it could be here as Aguero plays it into De Bruyne, the man that we were just talking about, obviously. You know, I mentioned his name like 3 times there. Fabinho's playing it back to Matip, and I'm nervous because Liverpool have had a lot more shots than us. And Origi's through again. It's going in, isn't it? It's going in. It's gone in. I had to mention Origi, didn't I? I had to talk about him. And now we're going to go to an attacking mentality. We're pausing it. Can De Bruyne play out wide? He might have to play out wide. He's going to play out wide, and we're going to move Gabriel Jesus over to the right. Bring Depay in up top as well. Play him as an advanced forward. Play Gabriel Jesus as a complete forward. And De Bruyne out on that left-hand side. He can be an inside forward on attack. Yeah, that sounds fine to me. He's right-footed, right? Oh, he's either footed. Even better. He's going to be perfect in that position. I'm only slightly nervous about the rest of this game. Kyle Walker's also coming on because Cancelo's looking tired at that right-back position. We need some blistering runs up. We're on an attacking mentality. Let's demand more from the boys. Let's have one more highlight. I don't know if we're going to get it. 6 minutes of additional time, and I feel like I should make some more changes. So we're going to make those changes. Can I make a substitution? I cannot make a substitution. Okay, let's go Foden onto attack as well. De Bruyne is going to play out wide as an advanced playmaker on attack. We're going to have Ward-Prowse as a Mazzala and Fernandinho as a box-to-box and complete wing-back. That's the plan. Very attacking. That's all we can ask for. Just to pump it into the mixer, see what happens. Can we get a highlight? Are we getting an opportunity? No, we're not. We've lost in the FA Cup. And Liverpool are still a team that I cannot work out how to beat in Football Manager. How is this a thing? We just came away with a brilliant result against Chelsea, and now we've completely dropped the ball against Liverpool. We have to win the Premier League now. We have to win the Premier League. I think the board just wanted me to get into the final for the FA Cup. At least I've done that, but I would have liked to have won that. It's not going down as a brilliant season for me, is it? It's really not going down as a brilliant season. Club Vision, they did just want me to reach the final, so at least I passed it. Oh, I would have actually liked to have gotten that piece of silverware. But we'll be back tomorrow for the episode where we wrap up the season by facing Manchester United and Everton to potentially win the Premier League. And this FA Cup will be a thing of the past. Because no one even cares about the FA Cup anymore. Everyone knows that. It's just the Champions League, which we are knocked out of, and the Premier League. Who are in the Champions League final? It's Juventus versus Manchester United. Chelsea didn't even make it through. Human with that. Come on, Chelsea. They lost 2-1 to Juventus. Not happy about that. If Manchester United manage to win the Champions League before we do, that's going to be mildly embarrassing, especially when they're down in 4th place right now. Yeah, that's not a good look. But that is where we're ending today's episode, on a slightly sour note. Unlucky in the FA Cup final, but we're going to bounce back tomorrow with a win in the Premier League. Mark my words. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed the content. I'll see you all later.